We've had some rough weather recently, and it's not just humans who are affected by it, although we were, weren't we?
Yes.
The RSPCA Centre in Somerset has been inundated with seal pups left stranded and orphaned by storms.
10 young pups are being cared for there. Let's hope that most of them will make it back into the wild. Tanya Mercer reports.
Meet Barnacle and Topaz. They're 3 months old and looking pretty strong. But when they arrived here at the sanctuary in West Hatch, it was a different story. Just a few days old, they'd been washed ashore by rough weather. Separated from their mothers, bashed against rocks, underweight, with injuries and pneumonia. They were in a bad way.
We've put them through a clinical regime. They've been on antibiotics and maybe some kind of pain relief. We've got them through to the point where they've been tube fed and then onto assist feeding and then through to where they're self-feeding. And when that process, if we're happy with that, the seals go onto sort of pools.
The centre's had a high number of seal admissions because of the recent storms. There are currently 10 pups here, and they're the lucky ones. Many would have died from their wounds or starved to death. Barnacle and Topaz will soon be ready for the final stage of their rehabilitation. They'll be taken down to Greek Seal Sanctuary in Cornwall, where they'll spend a few more weeks putting on weight and getting fitter, ready to brave the high seas once again, but this time with a fighting chance. In fact, these seals now have an 85% chance of survival.
For the individuals that come into us, so it's a vital bit of work for these particular animals. We tag all the seals that were released. They all have a flipper tag on with an individual number on, so we know that survival is very good. And we also get some good reports of movement. We've had seals that we've had in here that have been released off the North Cornish coast that ended up in Ireland. And some, move from South Wales to the Cornish coast quite frequently.
A quick warning though, these guys may look cute, but they have some pretty sharp teeth. The RSPCA says if anyone sees a seal, not to approach it. Instead, they should call in the experts. Tanya Mercer for the West Country Tonight.